Hi everybody, welcome back to our channel. My name is Karnima and I'm here today to give you some very important information about the CAIIB exam. I hope who all are preparing for the exam already know about the syllabus, and today we are going to discuss about a very important change that has been brought out by IIBF, especially for CAIIB exam. It is going to affect all the people who are giving the exam this year and coming forward. Let's first look at the syllabus of the exam and also pattern kya hota hai. So you already know, I hope you know about the subjects that are there in the examination. So there are 4 compulsory subjects and 5 elective subjects, out of which you have to choose one. So in total 5 subjects ho gaye. 4 compulsory subjects are advanced banking management, bank financial management, then we have advanced business and financial management and banking regulations and business law. These are the 4 compulsory papers that you have, and out of these 5 elective papers, a candidate has to choose one of their choice. So ये total 5 subjects हो गए आपके. Now the change has been brought in the paper 2, that is the compulsory paper, bank and financial management, the BFM paper. Now, what is the change? If you go to the website of IIBF, there will be this information handout. Let us have a look at the information handout, and line by line we'll go through all the changes that have been brought. Okay, so this is regarding CAIIB. Let us have a look at the guidelines. I hope it is visible to all of you. There will be some questions in this type in BFM question paper. Of which type? The questions that we are talking about here, or the guidelines is talking about, is that these questions will not have option. So अब कुछ questions के लिए, only for some questions, options are removed. अब ये questions कैसे होंगे? We will look into detail कि कैसे questions होंगे and how will we answer these questions if no option is given. So firstly, there will be some questions of this type in the BFM question paper. Starting में ये BFM question paper में हो रहा है, that is the first thing to remember. The questions will be diverse and will cover all the modules in the subject. सारे modules में से किसी भी में हो सकता है in that particular subject. What is the subject? BFM. Each question will carry 1 mark like other questions. These questions will not be in MCQ format, which means you will not be given option. You will have to answer. You will have to type the answer on the screen and click the save button. वो भी हम नीचे देखेंगे. No answer options will be provided. That is, it will not be in the MCQ format. After every question, a response box will be provided for keying in the answers, which means you have to type the answer. The candidates will have to key in the response for each question. Candidates will be required to only use virtual keyboard. A keyboard will be given on the screen and you have to type the answer using that virtual keyboard that will be given on the screen. Inbuilt into the system to key in the numbers and sign. The question will be in numerical nature. A very important information, the questions will be numerical in nature. तो सिर्फ numerical questions में ये introduce हुआ है. Some questions in this type in the BFM paper. Only numerical questions. Now, these questions will be numerical in nature. The candidates will be required to key in the numbers 0 to 9. तो आप 0 to 9 numbers add कर सकते हैं. What else can you add? With the appropriate prefix. If the answer is negative, it should be preceded by a negative sign. So पहले 0 to 9 numbers you can add. You can also add a prefix. This prefix will be negative. So suppose अगर answer आपका negative 20 आ रहा है, minus 20, then the answer will be minus 20 and you have to add a prefix. अब the thing is, this kind of question सबसे पहले तो numerical है and they can be asked from any module. तो forex का भी question हो सकता है. A question can be asked to find out the beta. A question can be asked, a CAPM का question हो सकता है, risk free return निकालना होगा. So any question from any module can be asked. However, that question will be a numerical question. The negative sign wherever applicable should precede the number. We have discussed this. For example, if the correct answer is minus 27 in the response box, the candidate has to key in the negative sign first followed by the 27 and the answer should be negative 27 minus 27. Okay. In case the candidate has to provide the answer in decimals, तो तब क्या करेंगे जब हमें decimals में answer दिखना है? He or she will have to key in the required number of digits after the decimal. So let's suppose the answer is 0.025. So you have to give decimal, then 0.025. That is how your answer will be keyed using the virtual keyboard. There will be no MCQ options available. आपको खुद से ही answer type करना है solve करके. तो जो numerical question solve करेंगे, you have to key in the answer. Then, for example, if the answer is to be given in 2 decimal places, 8.7678 will be key in as 8.77, which means कि आप round off कर सकते हैं. It is given here, candidates are required to round off to the next higher digits. So it will be given in the question that you have to answer in 2 digits after the decimal or 3 digits. And if it exceeds the number of digits that are asked in the question, तो आपको next higher number पे round off करना है. Example is given, if the answer that you're getting is 8.7678, so the answer that you will key in as 8.77, क्योंकि हमें सिर्फ 2 numbers decimal के बाद देने allowed है. So the answer will be 8.77. Okay. Next, if the answer is to be given in 4 decimal places, so it will be given in the question कि कितने decimal places के बाद आप numbers use कर सकते हैं. So if the answer is to be given in 4 decimal places, 5.45678 will be keyed in as 5.4568. So this is the example that they have already given to you. The candidates can key in only symbols, that is negative sign or decimal point. No alphabet or other things like a comma or a hyphen will be accepted. तो 3 चीजें क्या accept होंगी? Only numbers from 0 to 9, the negative sign and the decimal. Only 3 things are acceptable. No alphabets, no hyphens, commas will be acceptable. सिर्फ ये 3 चीजें ही acceptable होंगी and you have to key in the answer. Now, after keying in the response, the candidate will have to save the answer. This is very important. If you do not save the answer, it will not move on to the next question and your answer will not be submitted. So after keying in the response, the candidate will have to save the answer by clicking the save button before moving to the next question. If the candidate does not click on the save button, the response keyed in by the candidate will not be saved and consequently the question concerned will be considered as not attempted. तो अगर आपने save button पे click नहीं करा, it means आपका वो unattempted question count होगा. Even if you typed it and you forgot to click the save button, वो आपका unattempted count होगा. So do not forget to click on the save button in the exam. Okay, so these regulations or guidelines were about the CAIIB exam. These are starting with BFM paper and the numerical questions will now have to be keyed in. So kuch questions mein ye acceptable hai. For now, that is the information that we have. I wish you all the very best for your exam. In case you need any help, you can reach us out through the comment section below. Thank you.